She infuriated social media users after seeming to call people out for their dependence on single-use plastics after having used plenty of them herself. And Khloe Kardashian returned to Twitter later on Monday to defend herself from her eco-conscious critics, while also admitting she would be the last one to say that I'm super environmentally conscious. The 36-year-old Keeping Up with the Kardashians star also claimed she hadn't meant to call out wasteful people, but rather to recommend more sustainable options for consumers. "Oh my. LOL, what drives me crazy emoji is that people turn nothing into something," Khloe complained in her first tweet, adding that, "It must be a slow news day. I am constantly learning and trying to be better for the environment for the sake of my daughter. I am the last one to say that I'm super environmentally conscious because I know how much more I have to learn." She clarified, "All I was simply saying is a pet peeve of mine. I find it silly that people are pouring 4 to 5 single-use plastic bottles into a reusable container. It sort of defeats the purpose." The reality star added that she was encouraging her followers to look into a water filtration system that could be obtained for the price of a case of water bottles. "Sometimes plastic water bottles are the only option for some people and I totally get that." Khloe also admitted that she sometimes reaches for a disposable water bottle. "It's not about being perfect. It's about learning and hopefully making small changes for our future. Holy smokes. Anyways, I love when I get educated on easy tips as to how to potentially make a change in our world. Feel free to tweet me some tips," she continued. Despite her initial defensive tone, the Good American co-founder sounded open to ways to decrease her waste. "I'm always down to learn and I'll see how that incorporates into my life. Hopefully we all do our part in our own ways," she wrote. "I'm proud of us all for doing our best and simply trying. But these stories say and I'm shaming peps is BS because I'm a baby at this stuff myself." Khloe concluded her tweet stream by vowing to keep her water jugs to herself from now on, though she jokingly said it was back on after one user replied that they wanted to see her hydrating. Ironically, she started off the day right around when she posted her water bottle rant by encouraging her followers to block out the negativity and to block out the people that are cruel. "Remember, they are fighting their own issues," she continued. "Respond with kindness." Earlier, the social media fixture had attempted to educate her fans about pollution, only for users to remind her of her own tendencies to go overboard on disposables, including opulent balloon displays for nearly every event at her house in addition to a pantry stocked to the brim with plastic. "So many people tag me in these huge gallon-sized jugs of water and I feel awesome because I know people are staying hydrated," she began. "There's something that irks me is that I see people taking water bottles and they're just pouring it into the gallon-size reusable plastic bottle so they can consume their water for the day. That defeats the purpose because those water bottles are just going to go into a landfill somewhere and potentially cause pollution. We're trying to limit our single usage of plastics, so I think people should just be aware of that. The point of this is yes to stay hydrated, but also to hopefully reduce all the pollution." Khloe went on to note that many retailers offer affordable filtration systems that attach to faucets or can be placed in refrigerators. "That is a lot smarter than buying cases of waters," she said. If you're going to be using reusable jugs like I am, and if not every day. I get it. Sometimes we need to grab a water bottle. I'm not saying that or judging that, I'm just saying that I don't know why we're pouring water bottles and using just to throw that plastic away for these jugs. So, him turning into Kourtney, but let's try to save the environment for the kids. Twitter was set alight with commentary as users quickly called out the hypocrisy and found photos of Khloe's affinity for massive balloon displays. Khloe is really out here trying to shame her followers for using single-use water bottles, when every party they throw looks like this. Next tweet. This girl is too much, I'm here to watch, one wrote. They added, if there was a Hypocrite of the Century award, Khloe would win by a landslide. #SaToffTouch. And the flowers they go so over the top for every single day are a whole other disaster for the environment. Another Twitter user pointed out photos of Khloe's color-coordinated pantry and organization system, which was stocked with plastics. I'm sorry Khloe. What were you saying about single-use plastics irking you? @BurntPopcorn5 replied. Others pointed out Khloe and her family's extensive use of private jets to travel across the globe on a whim.